Testing, testing, testing. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Good evening, Tsunami students. Could someone say yes if you guys are hearing me, please? I'll appreciate that. Could you guys hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, Lady E. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, we'll do roll call and we'll get moving. A little technical difficulty. Our teacher is too old now, child. Anyway, just my nerve. Good. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, students. Good evening, tsunamis. Good evening, good evening, good evening, visitors. Everyone, I need you to take a seat. This is very important. It is very, very important. Um, this was not scheduled to be done. I didn't know I was going to be speaking on this. And it's really bothering my soul. It's really bothering me. I'm not going to pretend that it's not bothering me. It is. It is bothering me. Because more and more, this is coming and getting to, it's like there, It's there, it's hidden. And I don't like to feel uncomfortable. You understand? I don't want to go places that I think I'll be celebrated, okay? And just barely be tolerated. I'm not going to do that. And not in my face like that. Not in my face. All of you guys are very important because without you guys, I would be speaking to myself. That wouldn't be no fun, okay? No fun at all. So every time a subby comes over, it's a blessing. You already give that click and that view. At least that's what they say, and it would make sense. Okay, so I appreciate each and every one of you who's traveling, who just stopped by for today. Each and every one of you is important right now to this life because we never know who is gonna be listening and who could at least some resolution could come to this, right? Or maybe nothing. But at least, it is out there, okay? So now let me see. Let me just check this website. Okay. All right. Let me do the roll call and then we'll start. Okay. The Cup for Life. The Cup for Life. Hi. It's a long time I haven't seen you. Hello, and thank you for dropping by. Nina. Hi, baby. Behave yourself. You're more present. You're more present. The Cup. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my dear. Ray Black. Thank you for being here. Very Carey, my security. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, so good to you stop by. Your name was gonna be all over. Morgan, thank you so much for being here. You're more present also. Just Andrea, thank you for being here. I'm gonna go through this as fast as possible. Sparkle Libra, thank you so much for being here. Allegedly, thank you for being here. I think you were the first one here. Sparkle Libra, I think I said hello and thank you so much for being here. Shani 40, thank you so much for being here. So let me see. I got Ray Black already. Lady E that told me, thank you for being here. You're more present. Um, Joyce Goodwin, thank you so much. And I'm doing fine. How are you? How was your new year? Okay, so let's begin, right? Okay, something came up a little while ago. And I'm a person, I don't sit or try to suppress anything. Because I always say instead of burying something that maybe we could fix, maybe we could never fix it. Okay, just simple, just like that. Okay. I'm gonna call some people names. I hope they don't feel any way. And some people I'll just use different names because I don't want anybody to come after my platform, right? So anyway, I was over in Miss Pizarro's chat. Um, I can't remember even what the discussion was about. But the lady Tracy, Tracie, she came up and they were conversating. I just came in. But I remember when I look in the chat, she said something like no comment. I think before she got on platform, she said something like no comment. She said it like twice. At this time, another lady, Miss Valentine, anyway, she came up and she was asking her some questions. I think her mic was a little too loud or whatever. It came across like me like as though she was being aggressive, but I think it was an adjustment to the mic. Anyway, as I was just I'm in the chat, so we conversating, right? So I said, and just in a friendly way, I said, look. why you asking, why you so deep in her business? Something like that, right? And Miss Yaya took it on herself and she answered, right? She was like combative. That's how I took it. So I went up and I answered her and I told her, well, okay, I wasn't even that was not even for her, right? Anyway, we were going back and forth, a little back and forth, back and forth. I wasn't taking it so deep until I couldn't believe it was coming from her because she's co-hosting, she's co-hosting on most panels. She be over on Lady Nika. And due to these women, you know, that I have the respect for because I go over to these platforms. So I don't want anything to be uncomfortable. You understand? For things to run smoothly. I back off and I had company was about to come over here. So thank God I couldn't go back and going back and forth with her. But we going back and forth is all well and good. But I'm gonna tell you what lead up to this. She turned to me, she told me that something about 3 cents. I'm calling this lady 3 cents now because I trust no one. 3 cents that I'm always making 3 cents like my commentary or something like that. So I asked her, I don't know where she was because you're co-hosting. And that's how wrong information gets out and slander start and the scandalous stuff gets foot to walk, right? So I have never came out here. First of all, when the whole baloney was going on, I did not have a platform, okay? And it was just a month ago I realized I was kicked out from the camp. Yes, I was. Is that the end of the world? No. Okay? She did not do anything for me. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying like, okay, thanks or whatever, right? I wasn't expecting much, just gratitude, okay? Like every other human being, okay? So let's go past that. Yaya turned and telling me that like I'm making her commentary. So I had to ask her, I said, did you go over to her platform? Whose name is attached here? And look at the views that she's getting. Okay? Once I put that woman name down, okay? Because I said I'm not gonna do the subliminal anymore. It's right for me to speak up. Because if she's speaking, not because she's a big content creator, you're not bigger than me. None of us is better than the other, okay? A person will treat you the way how you allow them to treat you. I'm not going to make she get away with things. Who is she? So she could say whatever the fuck she want to say and I cannot respond. I cannot respond. Okay? You're doing things like in a threatening way to me. I don't take kindly to threat. I don't. Okay? Or challenges. I do not. Because once we're not dealing anymore, everything else is going to be offensive. Okay? So for Yaya to be calling me a do girl, so I want to know. I'm going to tell you students now. A do girl is something I could go for on a set. Okay? A do girl is her. She's there co-hosting. She's not employed there. I know she's not employed there. Okay? So she's there bringing in whatever to help the host, right? Nothing's wrong with that. Okay? I was never. Show me one video that woman had, 3 cents had, that she could say I was bringing information. Okay? I was not even going places. I didn't know about black sector, purple sector, red sector, nothing. Most time when I go up there is because I want to get back at someone. That's it. I'm not going around all this place and bringing or to be a co-host. Okay? She knows she couldn't get me there as a co-host. Okay? It was no big deal. Miss Paulette is a very nice co-host. She goes around, she gets along with everyone. So for Yaya to become a co-host, that's all well. Or a gopher girl. Okay? That's all well and good. Now, where this thing is going to make a turn and why this live is going on right now is what she said after. When I was typing in the chat, right? And I made that comment, I was in the chat. When I said, this woman said no comment, right? And I was speaking to the lady, Miss Valentine, all right? Now, when I said that, remember, Yaya had to look down. She was reading what I wrote because I was in the chat. So I know my typing had no accent, okay? It never bothered her before. When I went up there, I think the second time, this woman is going to turn and tell me about my accent. This is getting, listen, today's the accent, tomorrow is go back where you came from. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Had it been for the Dr. Smith right now, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. Do not care. When I came into this country, I did not come in here as a refugee, okay? I came in here as a minor child. I came under my mom's visa, okay? When we came here, you had visa in tow. I think I told this story already, all right? And at no time, when I pledged the allegiance to the flag, at no time they told me, listen, you cannot be a United States citizen because you have an accent. Never. Nothing in life. Here, this country that I grew up in, okay? This ground that I was a part of, this is more my home than where I came from. Okay? I have not traveled to my country for over 38 years. Over 38 years, I've never went back to land, my native land. Okay? So I don't want anyone to be coming speaking about my accent. The only thing I have of my native land is my fucking accent. And I'm going to keep it. It's mine. It is mine. Okay? And because of the doxing, fuck me. But I have family, okay, that I don't want anybody to interfere with. I don't give a shit about me. I don't care. Because anything that I did in my past, I'm not ashamed of. I will never be ashamed of my past. It's what you're doing currently and what you're going to do in the future. Okay? That's it. But for her to come and talk about an accent, those are the same people that laugh and talk with you. And they look at you as an outsider. Because in this country here that I grew up, I have never, when you have to fill out things like paperwork, government paperwork, okay? At no time there were any boxes that I had to tick off to say Caribbean black or Caribbean white or Caribbean mixed race. Never. Because there's no such thing. We all, if you're black, we all view as black people. We all view as black people. But just the other day, when that young lady was murdered by her friends, allegedly, she was one that was saying boycott and had it big on the name boycott on Mexico, as though Mexico has something to do with it. It was not a Mexican that hurt her, okay? She was hurt by the same people she trusted, allegedly. Those are the people that becomes pro-black when it suits them, okay? Because people suppress stuff. You know how many people, how many people is in this chat? 88 people, right? Is in this chat here. I don't know who is from Egypt, who is from Spain, who is somewhere. I do not care. That's not my business. When you're loving, you should only be mad with people. You should only be upset or beware of people that try to hurt you, to hurt your livelihood. So, Yaya, I have something to ask you. You see, I'm glad you show your true colors. I'm glad you show your true colors. Because the same person you're fighting for, right? I'm not saying anything, but no, I'm saying it. The same 3 cents that you're fighting for, and you calling me a do everything, all of that, I'm going to take it. I am going to take it proudly. Proudly, I'm going to take it. I'm going to carry that. Guess what? When that person, to me, maybe I'm crazy, when that person was incarcerated, where the fuck were you? Huh? Where the fuck were you? This woman is even, she's telling me how I should pronounce her name. That I'm pronouncing my pronunciation of 3 Cents' name. It was wrong and all of that. But you know what was the disrespect? Darling, you didn't disrespect me. Do you understand? Because guess what? You could have never been on my platform Look at what, you know who you disrespected? The host, Miss Pizarro. Yes, in case if nobody noticed, Miss Pizarro. Miss Pizarro and this woman is like arch enemies. So you're sitting down there on this lady's platform that was doxxed, apparently or allegedly doxxed. Everything was put out there. If it was her or not her, everything was put out there. Okay, for Miss Pizarro. And she coming with so much of venom towards Miss Pizarro. And because I came off the Miss Pizarro chat, that is what got her all her draws in a bunch. Okay? So now you're fighting me and telling me how I should pronounce this lady's name and what I was doing for this lady and all of that. And you sitting down there on the host platform and correcting me. As though it's your platform, you tell me to come back. You think I'm stupid to go back to argue with you? I don't know. I didn't know what Miss Pizarro, what the content was really about. It's not your platform. So for you to order me and to call me up there, I'm not going to disrespect Miss Pizarro because I guess you don't have it. And when Miss Pizarro turned back and she acts out, you all say she's very disrespectful. You have to show respect first, in case if you don't know. And you have to know your place. Miss Pizarro set up boundary lines. Who don't want to go by it? It's okay, too bad. Too fucking bad. You think 3 Cents was going to sit down there and you could have done it on her platform? You think you could have done it there? So why don't you go grab a link? And next thing too, they have an OG in this group here, okay? Queen Lady. She know Queen Lady N. Because I don't want to be calling people's name. Because the next thing you know, they're going to say I'm looking for clout or whatever they're talking about. Okay, that lady. I think it was a year or 2 ago. That same lady, the queen, for this sector here, I call the queen, she was here, I met her here, and she got a lot of empathy for others. The guy Ken, okay? He came over after he told them off. He was very disrespectful to the queen lady, all right? The lady. She said she didn't want anything to do with him anymore. But I think she had an open panel that day. And he came over. My girl get to find about it, just like how I knew about it. I was upset, yes. My girl took to her live. My girl, I want you all to listen to me carefully. My girl took to her live and went on and showed a lot of subliminals and said, and I quote, some women love abuse. You know why it was bad? The lady, I think she told us, but I hope I'm not wrong. She said she had some encounter with domestic abuse. Okay? So that would have hit her very hard. Isn't that the same person you all, everybody's in a hissy fits? In a hissy fits for somebody who put themselves in a mess? Y'all are some real fucked up people. Hypocrites. Where the fuck are y'all running around? The pastor never tried to go down. Pastor, I'm sorry, but I have to call it like I see it. Pastor never tried to go down to the cell, to the jail where she was being held. Huh? He never did. He said, oh, she had family, she got this, all kind of excuses. And when the dumbass came out, she was agreeing, yes. So she owed me an enemy. Right? That's okay. But what I'm saying, now all of them saying to boycott and all of that, when they had people jumping on panels and saying they should keep her there, she should rot in jail. Yeah. Where were you? You could have been a platform for just that. Remember, you pro-black and you pro-shit. You full of shit. But now I know where I stand with you. And all people of Caribbean descent, all of us, some, not everybody, look at us the same way. They look at us less than. But let me tell you, darling, fuck that shit. I would never trade my life with yours. Okay? Because right now, I challenge your ass. Show me a current passport that you have. Show me a foreign current passport that you have. And show me at least in your lifetime, other than the army. Show me that you traveled to 3 countries. I'll give you $100 right now. because I don't have a lot of money. I'll give you $100 right now. Some of you sit down and you all like to make a whole lot of shit. But guess what? We are all foreigners, okay? You have foreigners from Europe and all over the place. I bet you, if it was somebody with blue eyes, long blonde hair, and speaking, whether they speak with an accent or whatever, you would have he, and you would have tried to understand what they're saying. You would not have turned and said, hey, why you speak with an accent? You know what you would have asked them probably? Oh, where you from? Oh, could you repeat that? But your own color, you look down on, okay? We are in the same group because just where you take off black, it's the same way I take off black. They don't give a fuck where I come from under a rock. All they see is black, okay? Y'all need to be careful what you all say because it's just showing your ignorance. It's just showing your ignorance, okay? I'm embarrassed right now for you, lady, because I thought you was a stand-up person. I thought you was a stand-up person. You there sitting on your co-host. Are you getting too much of yourself? Are you turning into stupid now? Huh? You're a representation of that house. And I heard other people say, I went to the black sector yesterday. I think Ali's in the black sector, right? I was over there. And I heard at least 3 people was complaining for you. And say your behavior and the way how you behave. You're blocking them and all kinds of stuff. Okay? It's not your channel. Not because the host is not going to say anything. You're preventing, you might be blocking their blessing. You have a terrible mind. I'm sorry. Because that make a lot of sense. No, you're going towards my accent. The next thing you're going to tell me, you're calling ICE. The next thing you're going to tell me, get out of your country. Bitch, the United States, when I take my right hand and I put it above my heart here, okay? They told me I'm an American. I don't even have dual citizenship. So get that. You got to live with that. The United States welcome me. Okay? Welcome me. And everything that every right that you have, I have it too. I have it too. I came over here, I work. I didn't sit down on anything. I work evening straight. Okay? And I was proud to do so. Okay? Because this is my adopted country. This is more my country than my native land. Clean your heart out. Clean your body. Take a purge. Shame on you. Because I know you have to be a woman of a certain age. A younger person saying that, you say, oh, they lack of experience. But an old bitch like you. That's what they say. You see the prejudices, and when the little Caucasian children come and they're talking about nigger and all of those things, right? And we feel bad because where the kids is hearing it from, their parents. Look at you. You coming after my accent? Are you out your fucking mind? What my fucking accent have to do with you? What my accent have to do with you, lady? Huh? Why are you going to chastise me for my accent? So all the time when we had a little problem, we had a little shake-up just a couple of months ago, right? So you were sitting back and maybe you were applauding it. You hypocrite. And you talking about Dovey, huh? And saying she's jumping up and down. You're the most dangerous. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I had to say that. I had to say that. So I guess she's one of a bar. Oh, by the way, guess what? You see the I got fired. I showed the app. The vacancy is still available for you. The vacancy is still available. She ain't gonna pay you shit. Because guess what? As I was a do-girl, I was do-girl in my fucking pocket. You hear me? I never got nothing from her. And whatever she gave me as a gift, I give it the fuck back. You see, it's a good thing I did. That's the kind of do-girl I am. I am proud of my Caribbean heritage. I'm proud to be Port Caribbean. I'm fucking proud. And I'm proud to be an American. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? The hate is real, people. The hate is fucking real. Anyway, have a blessed day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God. Anyway, I don't want this woman to take up too much of my time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And one more thing, yo, guess what? The boring. You said my channel is boring or whatever. My darling, I'm not even coming on. Maybe it's boring for you. But guess what? I'm still winning. Bitch. Because guess what? What I'm doing, you show me you could do the same thing. Why are you scared to open your panel? Why are you scared? Look at you, calling yourself a panel whore. Like that sounds good. You old. You're a big woman. Act like a grown fucking woman. So the younger ones could learn something. You're not young anymore. Not because you jump up there with the young people. It's a time for jokes. It's a time to be serious. Because ain't nobody going to take you seriously. I wouldn't. I'm looking at you cross eye, side eye, and every fucking eye, and the third eye. Because I saw you already coming for me. Yes. The same day when you were being arrogant to Nina, you were coming for somebody. Nina's no fool. Neither am I. Okay? You were coming for someone. And you just you just recovered from a sickness. I wonder if you you thank God for that. Instead of you coming fighting with people. When I came up, I said speedy recovery. You hardly want to answer me. That life is still up. I didn't take anything from you, bitch. Yes, I'm calling you a bitch because you acting bitchy. Since you're going to come after my accent, fuck you and fuck you again. I'm done. People like you have to feed you with a long spoon. Like they say, not every hee-hee is laugh. Okay? But I know they have good people around here. Nice people, kind people that show empathy and don't give a fuck where you came from. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I came here from 2016. How fucking dare you? How dare you? I've never complained about a person's race or none of that. I was accused one time that caused a separation. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. I don't know, but I'm not going back there. Okay? Don't come to me with a bullshit. Because you all got pure animosity, a lot of hate in your heart. It's not going to put you nowhere but right where you at, jumping around and playing hopscotch at this fucking age. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed day, each and every one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.